Hey, this is Matt for AVNation.tv. We're here in Orlando, Florida at InfoComm 2017, and we are in the Screen Innovations booth with my friend Skylar. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Skylar, I wanted to talk to you a little bit. You know, I work in both spaces. I work in both residential and commercial.
Yep.
So I've known you guys for years.
You know the story.
You know SI really, really well. But on the InfoComm channel, the commercial side of things, you're not as well known. You've only been in the show for what, 4 years or 5 years?
Yeah,
now?
it hasn't been long. It hasn't been long. And in fact, I mean, SI is really in relative terms, it really is a baby company.
Yes, you are. You're a young company.
Yeah. So I mean, in the resi side, we've ever since 2003. It's kind of when we laid our roots.
Right.
People started to kind of recognize us in 2008, which is when we came out with Black Diamond,
Right.
which was the world's first optical layer-based ALR screen.
Right.
And we just grew and grew and started to own that channel. So we set our sights on the commercial channel, and here we are. We're planting our flag and celebrating our 10-year anniversary of Black Diamond with this screen behind us,
Right.
which is now able to go to 150 inches seamless, which makes it the largest optical layer-based screen on the planet, which is awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. With screens such as that, we've really kind of changed the conversation, right? Because traditionally, you walk into, especially a commercial space, and you'd have to instantly make sure that you're taking into account light levels, windows, any sort of light bleed, because we did not have essentially ALR, ambient light rejection, in that size format. How has SI really broached that shift in fundamental change in the way these spaces are constructed these days?
Well, you know, it's actually funny because every single conversation I've had here we're the ALR guys, right?
Yeah.
And every single conversation that I've had here has been the first thing that they ask, okay, what is ALR? And which is kind of weird for us because everyone we talk to on the resi side, like I said, knows what ALR is, which is the technology in the screen that allows you to have a crisp, clear, contrasty image, even with lights on in the room.
Right.
So, which, as you know, in the commercial world, conference rooms, large venues, house of worship, they never turn the lights off.
Right.
Until everyone goes home, the lights are always on. So it's a problem in that space because with a wider gray screen, you instantly get a washed out image.
Right.
That's why ALR technology is so incredibly vital for the projection screen market and the big display market here in the United States and around the world.
Do you see that with, again, the current landscape of projection and projection screens, do you see ALR being that future that allows projection to still remain viable in the foreseeable future? Because, you know, we've all seen with the size of LED walls and LED panels in general, how that's kind of shifted back that way in some of those smaller spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the other thing that has constantly come up in all my conversations is laser-based technology, which is kind of shifting people back to projection. Which is it's the perfect timing now that we're coming out with our larger ALR screens like this Black Diamond and our tile screen, which goes huge, out to 300 inches. But the fact that you can have a single light source, not having to matrix anything or
stacking,
like, you know, solder even, like I've heard some horror stories of people with some LED panels and things like that. But I mean, the fact that you can go huge with an extremely small amount of maintenance required over 20,000 hours plus is a huge story. And we're finding that it's bringing a lot of people back to projection that maybe had left and gone a different direction. But then there's always the affordability conversation, right? I mean, projection has always been and will continue to be more affordable than an LED wall or some sort of display like that. I mean, projectors are constantly coming down in price. I mean, it's like shifting together. You know, it's kind of interesting to watch.
Very good. Yeah. So for people that want to learn more about Screen Innovations, where can they find that information?
Well, they can come to our trade shows, right? But aside from that, it's screeninnovations.com. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/screeninnovations. We have Twitter at SI Screens. We have a LinkedIn, I think, somewhere. I should probably know that, but those are the primary ones. And you can find us there. We're always doing videos, training videos, talking about ALR. So if you want more information, find us there.
Awesome. Excellent. Yep. Well, thank you so much for your time. For more video like this from the show floor, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.